My name's Darren Braun. I'm a registered Aboriginal health practitioner. Currently not working in a clinical role, working for the Northern Territory PHN. My mob is from Alice Springs, around Barrow Creek area, so Kadege, that's my grandfather's side. My grandmother is from the Roper River and near Katherine. We're Nullikan from there, and then also from my dad's sides, we're connected back to central, east and western Aranda. This year is really good. I did attend last year's in Sydney, but it was cut very short. It was like a fly in, fly out. So this year I've come to the whole full 2 days. So yeah, I think it's very empowering. It's great networking with mob and just see what, our mob are doing from all other states within the space of the Aboriginal health workforce. And again, growing our own and growing the workforce is a really good theme this year, so I'm really proud to be here. So growing the workforce, I think, is a very powerful theme this year. Again, this morning's presentation showed, the increase of Aboriginal health practitioners. So I think now is a really crucial moment for our mob, in excelling in this industry and in the Aboriginal health workforce qualifications. I can resonate with our theme, and I think that it's a very powerful one. And I hope that, this time next year in Perth, we could see more people come to the conference or symposium, and see an increased numbers of our registrations going up as well. One of my mum's sisters, she's an Aboriginal health practitioner, but before, the regulations and obviously coming under APRA, she was an Aboriginal health worker. And my brother and I would spend most of our afternoons after school within in the walls of the Worley-Worlandjang Health Clinic in Katherine, just watching her, how she connected and engaged with people, and then going over to the nursing homes with her, with the nuns home, and engaging with all the old people and the elders. It was just fascinating and inspiring, and I guess for me, coming into this profession, I guess that's where it kind of stems from as well. And just going back to my grassroots level as well, working in Aboriginal health, doing project work, I found that I just needed to kind of go back down, get my clinical skills, get my clinical practice, and then, work my way back up again. So I think, it stems, way back to when I was, young, and getting inspiration from my mum's sister. I definitely encourage it. I think it's a great, certificate to get into, and the profession as well. Learning about health literacy, and then also, about your anatomy and physiology of the body. I think it's really crucial for Aboriginal people. For me, I found that, completing the certificate and then going on to the diploma in primary healthcare practice, this pathway has opened so many doors of opportunity. And for me, I just want to keep excelling and, obviously giving back to my community, but also being an inspiration to mob it back home and, my community and my family and friends. I think it's a very important career pathway, and I think that, this kind of certificate should be part of our curriculum in schools, because I think for me, coming into this space and doing the Cert 4, and again, learning about my body, about, medications, my anatomy and physiology that you don't really get detailed, in your high school years of, sport and rec. So I just think it's a really, really valuable pathway, and I encourage all mob to take it on if they're looking at becoming, Aboriginal health professionals. It's definitely a qualification, that leads and opens many doors. For me personally, the consult room. So Aboriginal health practitioners, we are cultural brokers, and we are the linkage between, traditional and Western world. So the model that Danila Dilba had when I was training there, and then going in as a registered trainee. The AHP would see the client first for half an hour and then send them through to the doctor. And I found in those consults, you build your rapport, your relationship, and then you find out your community connections or your linkage, to the community, or, it's just a really safe space for people to open up, and then you build that relationship, and then you just, you make lifelong connections with those clients or those patients, and then you find, when that they're returning to the clinic, that they're requesting to see you. So, I think for me, that's been the highlight of my practice and clinical skills, is in the walls of the consult room and building those relationships. We're the cultural brokers, we're the linkage between the Western traditional world. So I think without AHPs on the forefront of, primary healthcare delivery, that, there's gaps and, stuff can get missed. I think if a non-Indigenous person is engaging, I think conversations get missed. And, I think, just having an Aboriginal face at the forefront really, opens up the patient journey. And again, we can culturally safely navigate them through the, complex healthcare system that, a lot of our mob are scared of, So I think it brings a real positive vibe, and I think it relaxes the patient journey knowing that they have an Aboriginal health practitioner that they can see and advocate and just provide a safe journey through the healthcare system. Obviously, to keep elevating, keep learning, keep upskilling myself. There is aspirations to obviously go on to, executive manager roles, or maybe even a CEO one day, and managing and leading, an Aboriginal medical service, or, an ARCHO. So they're, hopes and aspirations of mine. And like I said, I just want to keep learning and keep absorbing all that I can from mob around me. And just be an inspiration to my community, my peers, my family and friends. I like to keep fit, so again, going back to previously talking about, health literacy, anatomy and physiology, I've really kind of learned how to take care of myself through fitness. So as a hobby, I do CrossFit 5 days a week, so that really helps me with my social and emotional well-being and my mental health as well. Hanging out with my dog on the beach and just catching up with family and friends,